Have you ever looked at someone you've loved for 18 years and realized you don't know them at all? That the life you built was a beautiful house, but the foundation was rotting? It all started last fall. I discovered the man I called my husband, the father of my child, was having an emotional affair. The texts, the secrecy, it was a world he had built with another woman while I was living in ours. He didn't just leave me, he left our daughter. He moved into a hotel, waiting for her to leave her husband. But she never did. By Thanksgiving, he was on my doorstep, wanting to come home. My heart, against its better judgment, said yes. I had conditions, the main one being no contact with her. He lasted one day, one single day. When I found out, I told him he couldn't stay. What happened next was like a scene from a movie I never wanted to be in. He had a complete mental breakdown, threatened to hurt himself, and ended up in the hospital. After he was released, he stayed with his family. The holidays came and went, a blur of silence and pain. Then, in January, he came back, promising me, again, that he was ready to do the work, to fight for us. I believed him, again. For a few weeks, we just skated on the surface. We were both so exhausted from the drama that we didn't talk about the real stuff. In March, I started joining his therapy sessions. But I quickly realized he had painted this perfect, rosy picture for his therapist. He wanted to talk about communication, but refused to even say the word affair out loud. After just 3 sessions, the therapist told us she couldn't help until he was ready to be honest with himself. And that was the problem. The honesty was gone. In April, I found out he was texting some random woman he met at a bar, and he told her he was divorced. That's when I went numb. It wasn't a mistake anymore. It was a pattern. In May, I checked the phone bill, a habit I never thought I'd have. He was back in touch, not with her, but with a friend of hers. Just to stay connected, he said. We were just 2 strangers, living under the same roof, sleeping in separate rooms. He had no interest in changing, no desire to fight. And in June, he finally said the words that shattered whatever was left. I'm not in love with you anymore. I haven't been for a long time. For months, I was in a panic, devastated, desperate to fix the unfixable. But in July, a switch flipped. I started getting my affairs in order. I told him he had to go. It took him 3 weeks to actually pack his things and leave. 3 weeks of false starts and empty promises, right up until the end. But now that he's finally gone, the silence is different. It's not empty, it's clear. I can finally think. He says he's doing us a favor by leaving, giving me and our daughter the life we deserve, a life without him. And maybe he's right, but the man I miss, the one I want to tell about my day, to laugh with, to ask for advice, that man never really existed, did he? How do you just turn off your love for someone who would have moved mountains for you? Will he ever truly understand the wreckage he left behind? Will he ever see my worth? Maybe it doesn't matter anymore, because for the first time in a long time, I can see my own.